powerful story that is so much more than a movie is coming to the big screen. Hey, Steve O'Brown, and in today's Entertainment City, we take a look at Indian Horse, a film that lays bare Canada's dark history of residential schools and was so moving, Clint Eastwood signed on as executive producer.
You know, we have this great reputation around the world of being great people, nice people, and then you realize what happened to our indigenous native people, and it's just like, what?
For me, it was real. It's all real. I didn't feel as though I was performing or acting. It's something that I've lived with all my life.
That something is residential schools. The film tells the story of Saul Indian Horse, who is separated from his family by the notorious school system where he suffers routine abuse and where teachers do their best to destroy his identity.
The Lord God is your father now.
Indian Horse is based on the acclaimed novel of the same name and weaves together two very Canadian themes, hockey and the oppression of Indigenous people.
This is your way out. Your way to a better life.
The film features 52 Indigenous actors, many of them acting for the first time. It's directed by Montreal-born Stephen Campanelli, who came to it with a major Hollywood connection. He's been a camera operator for Clint Eastwood for more than 2 decades and 18 films. That's where the Eastwood connection comes in. The famous director watched an early cut of Indian Horse and was so moved by it, he decided to become executive producer.
I wanted to tell it with a bit of scope to it, because I believed that the subject matter deserved that. I didn't want it to be this tiny little Canadian movie that nobody saw. I wanted it to be a powerful reminder of what happened.
Putting a story to it, I think, is the most effective way to get people to understand.
For a long time, it wasn't talked about. It was too shameful, and but to be able to bring it out in the open is healing. It's changed me because it brought about that sense of forgiveness and being able to release and let go. We've come through a very dark time, but now there's incredible hope, and there's light. There's changes that are happening.
You can't understand where you're going if you don't understand where you've been.
Indian Horse hits theaters Friday.